have just completely rearranged my living room to try and get optimal lighting, and I hope it's okay. This poor sports bra, like the internal bra is going like right across my nipples, and then the bottom of my boob is just like hanging out. Ugh. Okay guys, I want to sit down with you and talk to you a little bit about stretch marks and pregnancy. Unfortunately, they kind of seem to go hand in hand. However, I knew that I wasn't going to go down without a fight. Now, I am 32 weeks pregnant right now, so I just entered into my 8th month of pregnancy. Wow. And guys, so far so good. I do not have one little stripe on my belly, and I'm thrilled. I mean, I realize stretch marks are not like the end of the world, but if I can prevent them, then why not? Honestly, by the end of this pregnancy, I thought I was going to be a stripy little mess because I have stretch mark prone skin. I already have stretch marks. Whether I got them from puberty or from drinking too much beer in college, you know, we'll never know. But I do have them on my inner thigh, across my hips a little bit, and also on my boobs. So I knew I was going to have a very hard time in preventing them during this pregnancy. Now, when you find out you're pregnant, you do all sorts of initial research. You need to research what you can and cannot eat and what kind of activities you should and should be staying away from. And also there's like tons of apps you need to download because apparently we all need to know what fruit corresponds with the size of our kid. But after I had done all of the pregnancy research, I started researching how to avoid stretch marks while pregnant. Now, pretty much all the articles I came across about how to avoid stretch marks, they all first and foremost said the same thing, which is stretch marks are genetic. If you have stretch mark prone skin, then you'll probably get stretch marks. And I was like, well, crap, because I already have stretch marks, and that means I'm probably just going to get more. But I wasn't going to let that get me down. I figured at least maybe I could reduce the appearance of them, or I don't know, something like that. Another thing that I was kind of stressing about is that, we've all been on TikTok and Instagram and we see these probably young 20-year-olds with this beautiful little, perfect belly, and they're all recommending this stretch mark cream. Now, this stretch mark cream is like $60 for a tub of it. And when you're rubbing that $60 cream all over your belly and your back and your butt as well, I mean, that's gonna go pretty quickly. And $60 every month, I don't know. I didn't wanna pay that. Now, I will say all the products I'm gonna mention, in my opinion, are very affordable. Because I mean, you got a kid on the way, and I hear that they're kind of expensive. So the first step I do is that I exfoliate my belly when I'm in the shower. And I exfoliate because if I'm going to be putting products that I want to be able to be absorbed into the skin, then I want my belly to be free of any, dead skin cells and all that other junk. You do not need an expensive exfoliant. Any exfoliant will work because you're just immediately washing it off your skin. So I use the St. Ives, I like the coconut and coffee scrub because it smells nice. And this stuff just is pretty straightforward. We've all at some point probably used that apricot scrub, which would be fine for your belly too. But yeah, I just rub this into my skin for a minute or two and then just wash it off with warm water. So the second thing that all of the articles I read said to do was to keep your skin as moisturized as possible. Think of it like this. So if you found like that old crusty little dried out rubber band in the back of your junk drawer and you take it and you stretch it out, there's gonna be all of these cracks in it. And oh my God, that was an awful analogy. I have such a disgusting picture in my head right now. All right, the takeaway from that is just moisturize your belly. So a really great moisturizing product to put on your skin is shea butter. Now, unfortunately, shea butter in its like 100% organic, pure form is really difficult to spread over anything, really. It's not very emollient at all. And it also has a really strong scent. And if you're anything like me, especially my first trimester, I just could not handle scents at all. So I wanted to find a lotion that one of the main ingredients was shea butter. And that's when I picked up this guy right here. You've probably heard of it. It's the Burt's Bees Mama Bee Belly Butter. and it's a great product. One of the key ingredients is shea butter, so awesome, and also vitamin E, which probably can't hurt either. This retails for $12.99 for 6.5 ounces, which I think is a great price. This whole thing usually lasts me about 2 months, so $13 every 2 months I think is well worth it. It also has almost 0 scent, like really pretty much 0 scent. Now, the only kind of annoying thing about this is that it was a little hard to track down for some reason. I know we all walk into our Ulta, Target, drugstore, and they always have a Burt's Bees display, but this is never part of the display. And you also can't get it on Amazon for some reason. So you have to order it directly from the Ulta website or the Burt's Bees website. Now, the next product I use, I've never seen advertised as something that would prevent stretch marks. I've never heard it recommended by any of the other YouTube videos I've watched or in any articles. I actually stumbled across it because I was researching, I wanted to replace my facial oil that I use. So I was trying to find another facial oil that came recommended. And that's when I found rosehip seed oil. So apparently rosehip oil has one of the smallest molecules out of all of the oils. So therefore it can more easily deeply penetrate your skin, which is kind of how I got here in the first place. Anyways, and I figured if it could deeply penetrate your facial skin more easily, why couldn't it deeply penetrate your belly skin more easily? So I decided to go on over to Amazon and buy a bottle of rosehip seed oil, which surprisingly was pretty inexpensive. On Amazon, you can get a bottle of about a 2-ounce bottle for anywhere between like $15 and $20. The problem with the bottle that I purchased was that the scent was so overwhelming. And once again, I could not put it, I couldn't, no. So I went ahead and purchased the Ordinary's rosehip seed oil. You can get this for $9 for 1 ounce, so still extremely affordable. I picked mine up at Sephora. However, you can also get it at ASOS. Also, if you live in New York City, you can purchase it at Ricky's. So after I exfoliate and after I put 2 layers of the Burt's Bees moisturizer on my belly, I then wait a couple minutes and then go in with this, and it has a dropper, and I use 2 full droppers, and I just kind of saturate my belly, my back, my hips, my butt. And yeah, this so far has been working so well. It keeps my stomach so moisturized. I haven't even gotten that like itchy stomach feeling at all. So I can't recommend this product enough. And there's 0 scent, zero, zip, zilch, 0. 1 ounce of this typically lasts me like 3 to 4 weeks. When I purchase it on Sephora, I usually purchase like 3 at a time, because I also use this on my face as well. Now, with all these products on your body, you are going to be a greasy little mess when you hop into bed, and you will most likely want to wash your sheets more often, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, no, I could definitely like slip and slide right off my husband. So the last thing I just wanted to mention is a little bit of advice, not so much a product. And I realize this is so much easier said than done, and that is to try your best to gain weight gradually. I think the ideal, they say, is 1 pound per week. Obviously, that's not exactly realistic, and you have to do whatever is best for your body. But once again, think about that rubber band. You stretch it out like that, it's gonna snap. Ew. Ugh. The slower you gain weight, the more time your body has to adjust to the weight gain. So, all right, thank you guys so much for sticking around for that. I hope it helps some people. I hope it was insightful. You know, these are just products that worked for me, so they're probably not gonna work for everybody. However, if you do have products that worked for you, please leave them in the comment section, because I would really like to know them. I don't know if I mentioned I'm 32 weeks. So I still have, 9 more? No. How many, 7 more weeks to go? I think. Yeah, I think on average like 7. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. This is gonna be mainly a beauty-oriented channel with probably some pregnancy stuff thrown in as well. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment, and have an amazing weekend. And thanks for watching.